Good evening. I want to call to order the April 14th, 2020 board work session. Hi, everybody. We're going to start with the superintendent's report.
I will keep this brief because, as you know, we have to transcribe everything that we say, so brevity is good in these situations. I want to thank our team, our staff, our teachers for continuing to move remote learning forward. Distance learning is going pretty well. I'm very, very pleased with the efforts thus far. Next phase is to continue the planning for the rest of the school year and all the events and other things that are potentially being disrupted and have to be reworked. So that is underway now. Last thing I'll mention is that strategic planning is going to be postponed until the fall. That way we can do it in person and get a better result than trying to do it virtually this spring. And it shouldn't take us much longer than it would have otherwise. I think I'll leave my report at that. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any board committee reports?
Education committee just met. We've got an update from Scott. Going as can be expected. They're making adjustments as they go, and the plan seems to be working through the end of the year. Anybody hear that?
Everything was garbled.
Oh.
It was a little garbled. It's going to be hard to transcribe.
Everything was fine.
Everything was fine.
Okay. Is this better?
No.
Is this better? Yeah. Education committee met, and Scott's making the adjustments as they go, and it's working well. No.
Great. Education committee met tonight. Scott's making adjustments as they go.
Finance committee, we actually met and talked about the budget a little bit, and basically, Lisa, why don't you just say the status of dates and changes and stuff like that?
So there's been a lot going on over the past week or so. We're still waiting for the governor to give us a date to have our vote. And once we get that date, we will be able to set all the other budget-related dates, such as the budget hearing, budget adoption, and things like that. So right now, we're just in a holding pattern. We're also waiting to see if there are going to be any revenue adjustments. He's due to take a look back at once we hit April 30th to look at his revenue projections to see if any needs to be adjusted, likely downward at that point. So we are going to wait until after that April 30th date and potential revenue adjustment before we adopt the budget. So you'll get more information as that date.
Okay, I'm going to move 5, 6, 7, and 8. I move, be it resolved that the Board of Education hereby approves the minutes of the March 24th, 2020 regular meeting. Be it resolved that upon the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, the Board of Education approves the personnel agenda as attached. Be it resolved that the Board of Education hereby approves the placements as recommended by the Committee on Preschool Special Education and the Committee on Special Education. Be it resolved that the Board of Education hereby awards the contract for the Ann Hutchinson School boiler room renovation and gas line project to Freeman Mechanical, Inc., located at 259 New Brunswick Ave in Fords, New Jersey, as the lowest responsible bidder with a base bid of $1.455 million. And be it resolved that the Board of Education hereby approves the execution of the contract with Mastracci Mestices Architect Engineering, Mamasi, for architectural and engineering services for the Ann Hutchinson School boiler room renovation and gas line project at a cost of $127,500.
I'll second that.
Thank you. Questions or discussion?
I have one question on the personnel budget. We're appointing someone effective with an April date. And my question is Is that wise? Should we wait? It's a regular substitute appointment. I presume the person is not working because school is not in session. So my question is, why are we including that, or are we just including it so that when we open, we hit the ground running? I guess it's a Jeanette question.
You're muted, Jeanette. Jeanette, you're muted.
I'm unmuting. Okay, is it,
Now you're good.
can you hear me now?
Yes.
Now we can hear you.
Okay, okay, kept toggling, sorry. Do you have the individual's name? Because we do have individuals that are starting,
Yeah, there was only one name. It was, let me see here, because I
I'm
just
pulling it
scrolled down
up.
to the
Hold on.
bottom of the list. It was, let me see here. Catherine Yim, is that it?
Oh, that's
yes,
a
we
leave.
have an intro,
She's a
yes.
leave replacement.
She's a leave replacement. We have a teacher who's starting maternity leave on, I believe it's April 24th, so she's going to pick up the distance learning.
And
So we do
this
need her.
person is been trained and everything on how to do distance learning, and, I mean, or are we gonna have,
She's
just be
gonna
paying somebody to learn on the fly?
No, she's going to be shadowing the teacher. The teacher is still actively working.
Okay.
Any other
Okay.
questions? Questions or discussion? Okay, I'm gonna go around and ask for everyone to vote individually, right? Rob Summer,
Yay.
Sally Veltiti,
Yay.
Aaron Murray,
Yay.
Judah Holstein, you're mute.
Yay.
Steve Prajansky,
Yay.
Tara Conti,
Yay.
Dave Carforo,
Yay.
Vito Catania.
Yay.
I vote yay. Great, thank you. Future meeting dates, Tuesday, April 21st, Tuesday, May 12th, and Tuesday, May 19th. Any comments from the board?
I have a couple of comments.
Go ahead, Tara.
Even though we're going through such challenging times, I have to say, in particular, Greenvale, the teachers have been very receptive. And I think that's really, really giving the families a peace of mind. And, you know, it's, like I said, it's challenging, but it's just nice to see that the community is working together. And also, we can't wait, as a Greenvale parent, we can't wait to see Mr. Stinchcombe do his new dance. He videoed it. Remember, Erin? Did you see
Yes.
it? Yeah.
Did he
So I
post
think
it
there's
on
gonna be
TikTok?
brighter things ahead.
Thank you, thank you. Any other comments?
I second that. I think the teachers are doing a great job. The communication has been very straightforward. Scott, your explanations for everything have been very straightforward. It's very difficult as a parent, as everybody knows, and I think that the teachers are making it as easy as possible for us to stay up to date with everything that's due and assigned.
Absolutely.
It's nice to focus on the positive. Thank you to everyone in the district for all the, hard work under extraordinary circumstances.
I just want to say that Scott hasn't said anything, and that's unusual. Hi, Scott.
Be quiet, Vito.
He's the one who has to transcribe this, so. Okay, I would like to move that we adjourn to exec for purposes of discussing contracts with a third-party vendor. Anyone want a second?
I'll
I
second.
second.
Okay, who was
All
that?
in favor? Can I
Rob
just get,
seconded.
okay, Rob seconded. All in favor? Can I get a show of hands?
Yeah. All you
Let
need
the
to do is
record
ask
show.
if there are any nays.
Are there any nays? Okay, all in favor. Thank you.